You guys, I keep seeing this number 1111 everywhere I go. I just walked into the kitchen and this is on my stove. Hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today is Wednesday and it is Veterans Day. I want to send out a happy Veterans Day to all of the veterans out there, my dad included, and all of the men and women who have served this country, these United States. You guys truly don't get what you deserve, the honor and the recognition that you deserve for all that you have done for people who don't necessarily care much about you, that don't honor you in the way that you should be honored. But I want to send out my sincere gratitude for the service that you have provided, not only for me, but my grandchildren, my parents, and generations to come. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. And I just wanted to start the vlog off. I'm always starting the vlog off right here when I'm having a in your car vlog for some reason. I don't know why I do that. But as you've seen in the little clip prior to this, guys, I have been saying the number 1111 everywhere. When I tell you when I'm at work, I'll look up at the clock and it says 1111. I look at, sometimes I'm turning the page and it's just there in a book or a magazine or on a billboard or just anywhere. You know, I have been seeing the number 1111, and I'm not one of those people who really gets off into the numbers and all of that stuff. I just never have been that person. But I ended up researching. I said, well, what does it mean? So I actually Googled, you know, seeing the number 1111 all the time, and it was interesting to me that it said something about being on your path, that you're on the correct path. And I thought that was amazing. And so, you know, I just wanted to share that with you all today, because in that clip you seen, I just happened to walk in the kitchen and I looked up at the clock on my stove and I grabbed my camera really quick and it was 1111. I mean, it happens all the time. You know, just at odd times, I'll look at my watch and it's 1111. So I was just like, what does that mean? What does this mean? What does this mean, guys? So I did a little research and it said that. So even if that's not something you believe in, or if it's superstitious or whatever, to know that I'm on my path means a lot to me. So anyway, yeah, so I wanted to just share that with you guys this morning. I'm actually about to go to a department store, guys. I have not been in a department store and I cannot tell you when, but I ordered some boots from JCPenney's, some little ankle, you know, winter boots, and they sent me a big 2X robe. Go figure. I was just like, how y'all screw that up? So I called the store and they told me I had two choices. I could send it back UPS, or I could actually go to a store, you know, one that's left open, because y'all know JCPenney's is about to close, and they said that they could credit it back to my account. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to take that and go out to JCPenney's, and then I may stop and get lunch. I had asked a friend to meet me for lunch, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do it or not. But if not, I may still go myself. But I just wanted to vlog. I'm going to have an in your car vlog. I love doing my in your car vlogs because I'm always in this space recording most of the time. So sometimes I like to just be out and about, you know, the natural lighting and all of that good stuff, because I'm using the natural lighting right now from my window, and I always love the natural lighting. I think it just does something special than that artificial lighting. But anyway, I hope you come along with me, guys, and thank you guys for the support on the last few videos, my trip videos, as well as my lock video. Thank you guys for the support and all of the comments. You guys were interactive. I love when you guys are interactive in the comment section. I got to actually go back and answer a couple other comments that I seen. I tried to heart them all, but thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the car. All right. Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. Guys, I gotta tell you a little story here. I'm gonna tell y'all something about karma. Karma is real, guys. Karma is real. Don't ever lie, okay? Don't be a liar. I'm gonna tell y'all something I did. I was so wrong for doing it, but I did it, and it came back on me, guys. I'm telling you, it just slapped me right back in the face. So a couple of days ago, I had walked to the store, right? And it's a guy that lives in my building that is always, you know, like real flirtatious and stuff. And I'm just actually not interested. And one of the things about me and my personality, I don't like hurting people's feelings. So sometimes I just kind of, you know, smile it off rather than just being straightforward and say, hey, I'm not interested. So I was walking back from the store this particular day, and he was, and where I live, there's a lot of little sidewalk cafes. So I had gotten close to my apartment, and it was a bunch of people sitting at this little cafe outside the patio. He gets up and he comes and asks me, he comes to me, he said, what are you doing right now? I said, I'm just coming from the store. I had bags and stuff in my hand. And he said, well, you want to have a drink? You know, I was like, no, you know, I said, no, it's not a good time or whatever. He said, well, when will there be a good time? And in my mind, I'm thinking, never. But, you know, I didn't want to say that to him. So I was just like, you know, played it off or whatever. And he said, well, I'm not in a position. He said, well, can't exchange numbers right now. He didn't have his phone. I didn't have mine. So plus I had bags in my hands. So he was just like, well, you want to meet me here tomorrow for brunch? And so I was just like, what time? Knowing good and well in my mind, I was not coming. Guys, I'm just going to be straightforward. I know I'm coming. And he said, well, it starts about 10 o'clock. And I said, He said, how about 11? I said, okay. And I knew I wasn't coming, guys. So I went ahead and walked in the building, and I was saying to myself, well, I never was able to get his number. So if I don't go, if I run into him later, I can say, well, I wasn't going. I was going to call you and tell you. I couldn't call you and tell you that I wasn't going to make it. How about, guys, I just walked in. Now, it's Veterans Day. I'm off today. So, first of all, I went out the door and I forgot my keys for my car. So, I had to go back. So, that slowed me down, right? And so, then I got to the elevator. And when I went down, I was thinking, I said, should I go out the front door or go out the back door? Now, all the time I go out the back door, right? Well, the front door, I'll say the front door. And every now and then I'll go down this alley, you know, the back door to where our service elevator is, like when we do grocery shopping and stuff like that, or move in, your furniture is moved through this particular alley to that service elevator. So today, instead of me going out the front door like usual, I'm going to go out the back door to go down this alley. And as I walk out the back, guess what car was pulling up? Him. He immediately wrote this window down. He was just like, what happened to you? I waited on you and I waited on you. You never showed up. And I was just like, oh my God, did karma just instantly slap me in my face? Because I'd stood this man up and stuff. And so I was just like, I said, well, you know, I wasn't able to call you. You know, we didn't exchange number. He said, well, how about if I just get your number now? And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And guys, you know, I'll just tell you, don't lie. Don't lie, just be straightforward. Just go and tell people the truth and just deal with it, right? That way you ain't got to let karma come back on you, because now I'm in this position where I feel obligated to go ahead and go ahead and do brunch or something with him because I stood him up like that. So anyway, I just thought I'd tell you this story. But let me get down here a little bit and then I'm going to come back and talk to you guys for a minute. Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. I had to get myself situated, and then it was a big fire truck caravan or something was going on, so I had to get myself situated. But anyway, I wanted to talk about a couple things. Do you guys like the In the Car vlogs? Let me know in the comments if you enjoy the chit chats in the car, just random stuff. It doesn't necessarily have to have a specific topic, but just sometimes it's just things that's going on in life and stuff that I talk about, or you know, that's happening with me or whatever. But it was two things that I wanted to talk about, and I wrote it down and I can't remember where I put the little comment. So if I say it wrong, I'm gonna probably scroll it up under me. But it said, be a human being, don't be a being doing it, something like that. It was something to that effect. And in essence, what it was saying is that, you know, sometimes you got to just be a human being, just live your life, you know, and be in the moment of things. You know, oftentimes we get on these platforms and a lot of us, we share all of every aspect of our life. And I know sometimes for people this is a career, so that's how they make their money. And so they feel that the more they share, the more viewers they'll get, the more income they'll, you know, get. So, you know, that's why they do it. But sometimes you do have to pull back and actually just be a human being and live your life. So in saying that, just for, you know, people who are starting out as vloggers on YouTube, I've been here a long time, even though I may not have the amount of followers that long time content creators have. I have actually been on YouTube as long as a lot of people, and I did spend a number of those years as just a viewer, but as a content creator, I've been since 2013, so that's a pretty long time. And sometimes we do get caught up in trying to find content because we want to create, you know, a channel that people will enjoy. And I often have to remind myself that everything is not for everybody, so I'm not going to always get the viewership that I do, because it's amazing to me sometimes the things that I put up that gets the views and the things that I feel that should get the views and it doesn't. To me, it's just profound. But then we live in a country, and well, I can say just country, it's the world. We live in a world where people are drawn to certain things. The more dramatic it is, the more drama-filled it is, people seem to be interested in that. I just don't know why. It's just like people are drawn to crazy stuff and stuff that's happening that's not great. But oftentimes when you're trying to, you know, put out good content or something that may inspire you or, you know, give something to people, it sometimes doesn't get the viewership or the, you know, people interest, you know, and maybe it's boring. I don't know, but I don't know. I guess maybe drama is more exciting. But in saying that, you know, we got to know that we don't have to put every aspect of our lives. I feel like when I look back on my channel, because one day this is going to come to an end for me. And if YouTube is still around and videos are still streaming out there, and when that video that maybe had 200 views end up with 18,000 views and it's 30 years from now, I want to look back on that video and be proud of the video. I don't want to look back one day and say, oh my God, did I do that? Did I say that? Was I acting like that? You know, because as you get older, your disposition changes, you know, and you know, you just change. I was talking to my sister last night, and she was just telling me about how as she's getting older, she's getting fearful of things, and she's fearful of driving places alone. And I told her, I said, when you don't get out, you can sometimes get complacent and you'll start getting set in your ways. So I told her, I said, make sure that you still stay active, because it's just something that tends to happen to people when they get older, because you're not as confident in your security anymore. So with that being said, guys, always remember to be a human being, and know that you don't have to share every aspect of your life here on YouTube. If you do, it's your prerogative. But if people don't like the fact that you're not disclosing intimate details of your life, you know, that's your prerogative. It's your life. And the stuff that you choose to share out here, you know, is your prerogative. And people either going to like it or they're not. So always remember to be a human being. Pull back when necessary. And give yourself time for you and your loved ones, and your private space, your private life. And yeah, don't be afraid to do that just because you're a content creator. You know, don't just put out things just to garner viewership. You know, put out things that's gonna give back in some way. I feel like even no matter what you're doing, even if it's just for entertainment. So my camera overheated in this window, guys. But anyway, as I was saying, just remember to be a human being, and take moments and actually be in the moment of your life and live your life, and don't let it always be about, you know, content creation and stuff. You know, it's okay to be a human. Just live, and then, you know, do it in moderation. That's what I wanted to say. You know, don't forget to be human. Anyway, also I wanted to talk about something that is very dear to me. A lot of you know that I'm an empath, and I'm very highly sensitive, highly intuitive to energies and people's feelings, and oftentimes I get connected to people through things that they're going through, and I've been caught up in a lot of situations where I've tried to help people, and I've been burned by people. But that's what happens to people that are highly intuitive, highly sensitive, that are empaths. We have to pull back from society sometimes because we can get so caught up, we take it like it's our lives. And so someone in my life said something that really offended me, and I wanted to share that with you guys, and let you all know that no matter who the person is in your life, if somebody loves you, that cares about you, they're in your life, they have to accept you, it's, you know, just the way you are, whatever characteristic traits that you have. When a person enters your life, they're going to accept you for everything that you are. I'm very sensitive. I'm very highly connected to feelings of other people and things that happen in the world. And so I was having a conversation with someone that's in my life, and I said, you know, oh my God, you know, that bothered me. And they was just like, you're too sensitive. They said, you got to know when to pull back. And it offended me a little bit because that's who I am. The person that you liked is that person. That's who I am. And you have to be accepting of a person in all of its intricacies, no matter what it may be. My thing is this: if you don't like a person for who they are, then that's an indication that you should not even involve yourself with that person. You know, don't even have that person in your life if you can't accept them for who they are. Because no one should have to feel like they have to hide aspects of themselves because it isn't something that resonates with you, or you feel that they should be different. I'm a very high energy person, and oftentimes I've been told from my mom and people in my life that when they find out how old I am, they say, you don't act your age. And the reason why they say that is because I'm very high energy, and I love to dance, I love to sing, I'm silly at times, you know, I like to have fun, you know, and people who are in their mid-50s oftentimes have a more reserved type of personality. And so a lot of times when I tell people how old I am, they be like, oh my God, I didn't know you was that old, you know. And this particular person is very low-key, very laid back, very always saying things like, oh, I'm this age. I'm not going to put their age out there. They always say, I'm this age, or I done got this age, so I can't do this. But the point I'm making in that is that's who they are. So if I allow myself to be connected to that person in any way, I have to respect that person for being a very laid back, low-key, low-energy person. I can't go into that relationship or that friendship and expect that person to be who I want them to be. They have to always be who they are, and I have to accept them for who they are. But if I can't, if it doesn't resonate with me, or if we cannot find a connection or commonality, then I need to step to the side and allow that person to find someone that does. Your job is not to try to change a person, mold them into being who you want to be, or be disrespectful or inconsiderate, I'll say, not disrespectful, but inconsiderate of who they are because it does not resonate with you, or because you can't connect to a person that's sensitive or understand their sensitivity to others. And be very just, you know, to me, in my opinion, inconsiderate, you know. And so we had a long conversation about it, and even after we talked about it, it didn't still resonate with them. They didn't even feel like it was anything that they should be like, oh, okay, I'm really sorry if I offended you. They didn't even say that. And I wanted to say that you don't have to connect yourself with people who don't accept you in all of the ways that you are, you know, your eclecticness or whatever. Let people rise to meet you. If they can't, they need to move along. They need to move along. You know, as I have grown into this person that I am, I love me. It used to be a time that I would hide the person that I am because I didn't want to offend other people. You know, can you imagine that? I'm dumbing myself down or being, you know, different because... Okay, guys, so 3 times is a charm, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. But just, you know, my whole point of this video is just to say, be uniquely you. Don't change yourself. Be exactly who you are and allow people to rise to meet you, because you are amazing just the way you are. Always remember that. And when you learn to love yourself, guys, you truly understand that. And you know, you're okay with letting people go. Even if somebody that you really like, you're okay with letting them go if they think that they can say things that's gonna offend you. And you're supposed to be okay with that because they don't understand it, or because they can't accept you, or because it doesn't resonate with them. Be uniquely you. So I see you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Remember, peace, love always, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Guys, one other thing. Remember what I said at the beginning of the video? What is today's date? Today, I'm recording this video on 11/11. How about that? 11/11, guys.